marketing is always thought of as a very soft, uh, brilliantly, motivational. And you are somebody who talks about the hard skills of marketing. And so why is it so difficult for the traditional executive in the marketing room to really have this hard skill, and why do you think in the future this hard skill is so important for marketers?
So there's three reasons why. One is if we just think traditionally, when we first invented marketing as we know it today, I'm thinking about, say, the late 1950s. Some folks might be familiar with the old TV series Mad Men.
Yes.
When it was all about the product, it was all about the message. We didn't have the electron microscope of the customer. And so marketing was all about branding and imagery. And really it was great. That's what really made marketing a powerful force. But unfortunately, to a large extent, we're still using the same kinds of practices as we were using back then. It's just, old habits die hard. And it's been hard for a lot of the data stuff to kind of find its way into marketing. So number one is tradition. And I guess related to that, number two would be organizational structure, that there's kind of nobody in the organization who's going to take responsibility for that electron microscope of the customer. The marketing people might, but even for them, it's often going to take a backseat to branding and customer experience and all that sort of stuff. So the idea of customers being assets just doesn't really show up anywhere. To the extent the conversation comes up at all, it's dismissed as some kind of intangible asset, and you can't really measure it or manage it. So we would never put customer information on, let's say, on our 10 Qs and other auditable statements. So I think that's a big issue right there. So a variety of different reasons why it's been hard to get the customer data to break through. And that's the mission that I'm on, is to try to convince people that internally it can help us drive and call attention to more effective decisions. And externally, it's a better way to gauge what this company is doing, what its future looks like, and what it's actually worth, customer-based corporate valuation. So we're fighting those battles, and it's a long run kind of thing. It's not going to change tomorrow, but I really do believe that a lot of the practices, methodologies, concepts that I've been advocating in recent years will become commonplace. Let's wait a generation, and it will become more rule than exception. At least I hope so.